Hey guys, how's it going? So I just wanted to go ahead and share these couple tips with you that I found that if you implement them on your website, that you're going to start receiving a lot more calls and getting a lot more traffic to your website. So let's go ahead and hop right into it. What I've done here is I've pulled up the results for roofing Katy, Texas. And the reason I've typed in this exact phrase is because this one gets 350 searches a month. That's basically 350 eyes going straight towards that search term every single month. That's a lot of people to be in front of, and that's a lot of people that you're missing out on if you're not listed on that first page for it. So when you type that in, you're going to be greeted with your map pack and your organic listings down below. And it's really important to be in both of the spots if possible, map pack and organic, when at least one or the other. But you cannot be on pages 2, 3, or 4 because nobody's going to them. In fact, when people are on their phone and they're searching this in, if they don't find anything that they like on the first page for the first search, they're just going to type in something else. They're not going to pages 2 or 3. They're just going on whatever on the first page because that's what's seen as authoritative. So why is this map pack so important, and how do you get in there? Well, this map pack, again, going back to people being on their phones, this is what they see first in the search results from their phones. And in fact, there's going to be like a little call icon to the right of these typically too, so it makes it really easy for them to just click and call a specific company. And this is where 70 to 80% of the business is starting to go down. So it's like, if you're not ranked in here, you're kind of just leaving money on the table. Now, the way you get in here though is through these things called citations, and you want to make them quality, but basically all it really is simply your business's information listed on different directories across the web in relation to roofing. There's literally hundreds of these. You just go and fill in your information, you call it a day. And as long as you have the most and they're not spammy directories, you're going to be good to go, and you're going to be ranked just like Remedy Roofing. Next, you have the organics, and these are important because nobody is scrolling to pages 2, 3, or 4, and sometimes people just, for whatever reason, they don't like the map pack. They just go straight to these. And it's really important to note that nobody cares about Home Advisor, Yelp, or the BBB anymore, because all that happens from a consumer standpoint, all their information that they plugged in gets passed around to like 5 different contractors. The 5 different contractors are then like hitting them up, and it really annoys the customer. And I'm sure it annoys you guys too, because then it turns into this big bidding war and you're paying for a lead that you didn't even win and all that. It's just really, really crappy. So what people do, especially customers, they're just clicking on the guys who are ranked on the first page, the actual companies. And there's a lot of traffic going to this site in particular, and they've done things just about as good as you can get them. And the way that you rank your organic site is through these things called backlinks. And all a backlink really is your website's link listed on another website. And it's pretty much like a vote. The more votes you have from the different sources, from more authoritative sources, the higher Google is going to rank you. And again, you want to make sure you get quality links. So let's go and take a look at how your site actually, or how their site is doing right now. They've got 73 votes from 20 different sources. They're ranking for 66 keywords, and they've got 360 people visiting their site every single month. And that's got a page traffic value of $3,000. So that's basically the equivalent of paying Google Ads $3,000 a month to direct that much traffic to your site. The issue with that though is people hate Google Ads. They're even throwing up ad blockers, so then nobody's even seeing your ad and your budget's being wasted. Google Ads just doesn't really work anymore. It's more of a short-term play than anything else. It's nothing long-term. But this traffic number is really insane. So just think about this for a second. Imagine of those 360 visitors, imagine that just 36, so 10% of them actually buy. That's $360,000 roughly of revenue generated just from that web presence. And like, let's be real here, they're probably seeing numbers a whole heck of a lot higher than that every single month. But their backlinks that they have are really, really high quality. Yours, however, you guys just don't have enough. You've only got 4 backlinks, 4 votes from 3 different sources, and you know you're ranked for all these keywords, and you're probably thinking like, well, hey, at least I've got the keywords right. Not really, because the traffic numbers and the traffic value aren't really up to par with numbers like that. So what this tells me, and we can go in and just double check, but I don't think you're actually listed on the first page for a whole lot of these terms. Let's go ahead and take a look. So you're pretty much only ranked for your business name, and you're not getting a whole lot of traffic from it. The reason being is because a lot of people, they don't know roofing companies off the top of their head. They just know, hey, I need to type in roof repair, Katy, Texas, or hey, I've got a leaky roof, so emergency roof repair, Katy, Texas. Those are the types of words that they type in, which have all the high volume. And if we take a look at what they've done, it's exactly that. I believe they're ranked for 43 or 39 keywords, all relating to roofing in Katy, Texas, locally. So they're popping up for all those local searches. 39. That's quite a bit. And look at these traffic numbers: 350, 400, 350, 150, 60, 150, 60, 350 again, 350. 350, 350, 350. Like, that's a lot of people they're getting in front of for those specific keyword phrases that are targeting locally. It doesn't matter. The company name doesn't really matter. What matters is where you show up for. And the way that they've done this is they've implemented all these phrases into their content on their website in some way, shape, or form. If we were to go to yours, you know, you guys got a couple paragraphs and sentences up top. That's pretty much it. And you've got 66 pages. So I'd want to take a look at how just in-depth your pages are when it comes to content, because all those keywords should be, like, you should be ranking higher for those if you have them implemented in your content in the right way, because Google likes to display the knowledge leader locally. If we were to go over to Katy, Texas, you know, they've got a couple sentences here similar to you. They've got 53 pages, but these 53 pages are probably way more in depth with way more SEO keywords, like I showed you right over here, that basically they flag Google and they're like, hey, we're trying to go for these keywords, rank us. And kind of just proof of what they have as far as information and the type of information that they have. If we were to go over to Google, you know, type in Mike Tyson, his Wikipedia page is going to show up first, not his actual website. And the reason being is because they have the most information. They have the highest quality information about Mike Tyson, at least as far as Google sees it. And it doesn't matter that his real website's legit. It's all about information. Google's all about information. So if you can have the most information about roofing in Katy, Texas, Google will rank you. So those are the 3 tips I have for you: citations for your GMB, backlinks for your organic listing, and more content, more authoritative content for your website so you can be ranking on the first page for the right types of keywords. I hope this helps. Take care. Have a great day.